Hi, I'm Jeremiah Proffitt, and this episode of Proffitt's Resurrection Land Cruisers TV is a special edition where we're going to talk about the details of this 1982 FJ40 frame-off restoration. I'm really excited to show you some of the details of this truck, so let's go ahead and get to it. The new owner of this FJ40 wanted to preserve all of the Land Cruiser DNA that it had while making it as drivable on and off-road as possible. With a Land Cruiser that's this rare, we wouldn't dare alter it too far from stock. So all of the modifications that we did were chosen carefully so that they could be reset to OEM specifications if it was ever necessary. We kept the factory layout of the Land Cruiser's dashboard with the exception of our ashtray switch panel, which deletes the original ashtray in favor of adding ARB switches in for off-road lights. We replaced the factory AM radio with a custom stereo from Retro Manufacturing. It fits the OEM opening perfectly, and it combined with a pair of 6x9 speakers gives this Land Cruiser some tunes. The original seats were reupholstered with 100% leather. And in between them sits an 8-inch Tuffy security console, which also holds a few more switches. One of the great things about Toyota is that they still support these older Toyota Land Cruisers by offering lots of original restoration parts. We use all OEM components when possible on any restoration. We rebuilt the factory 2F engine with a new cam to enhance performance. To complement the mechanical rebuild, we also gave the engine a full cosmetic refresh. The valve cover, thermostat housing, and other aluminum components were powder-coated silver. Some of the other engine components were powder-coated black, and all of the factory's zinc pieces were refinished either clear or yellow zinc to factory specifications. We also installed our custom 6-point family roll cage. The roll cage sports 3 rigid A-series interior lights. The vehicle was suspended with 2.5-inch Old Man Emu springs, Proffitt's shackle reversal, and bilstein shocks. The front axle was upgraded with an ARB locking differential and chromoly axle shafts. An H55F Toyota 5-speed transmission sends power through a later model 87 Land Cruiser transfer case through the upgraded CV drive shaft to the rear axle, which is also equipped with an ARB locking differential. The front of the Land Cruiser sports a Proffitt's custom front bumper complete with 8274 Warn winch and a pair of IPF lights to complement the rigid headlight conversion. Our newest generation rear bumper sports a cooler rack and swing-out spare tire carrier. There's a built-in receiver hitch and trailer connector as well. One of the really nice things about driving a freshly restored old Land Cruiser like this is it really takes you back into what I imagine they'd been like driving them brand new. I'm not old enough to have that privilege. It's nice to kind of get back into this. This has to be what they felt like to drive when they were brand new, and I love that feeling. This one is especially tight because The vortex that we've sprayed on the floor and underneath drowns out a lot more of the sound than the paint used to, and also that tightness that's provided by that just kind of modernizes the whole vehicle and makes it a lot more fun to drive. We also added power steering and of course the 5-speed transmission to this to increase drivability, so it feels a little bit sportier, and I definitely have some more control over the vehicle than it would have been in the factory configuration.